Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw Synergy TV. I often have people asking me how to do raw foods on a budget. So today I want to share 10 tips for following a raw food diet on a budget. When you don't have a lot of money to spend, but you want to make this diet work for you. Number 1, you want to buy in bulk as much as possible. When you buy in bulk, you're going to get a much better deal. And often when you buy by the case, whether it's any fruit or vegetable or any packaged good for that matter, if you use a lot of something or if you're going to use a lot of something and you buy a case of it, you can typically get a 10% discount on any case you buy. Number 2, follow the online ads of your local stores and see what's on sale each week. Often they'll have amazing deals where you can stock up on your favorite fruit or vegetable. Typically, fruits and vegetables that are in season and are coming in large quantities, they will have special deals every week on those items. Number 3, with these amazing deals, you'll want to buy a little extra. Number 1, you want to buy extra because you're always going to have some foods that are going to go bad. And you don't want to be left without because you didn't plan ahead and get a little extra. Number 2, for those times when stuff is ripening at a very fast pace and you know that you're not going to be able to use all of it before it goes bad, you can freeze it or dehydrate it. You can use it in the future, whether it's in frozen smoothies, if you put it in the dehydrator and use it later on for other recipes. Number 4, get to know your produce guys. Get on a first name basis with the guys in your produce department. Let them know the type of diet you're eating. Give them your phone number and ask them to call you whenever they have amazing deals on certain fruits and vegetables. If you have specifics that you really like, for example, I love mangoes, and whenever mangoes come into season, I want to know when they come in, when they're at their peak, and when I can get a large amount of them at a great price. So I tell my produce guy, hey Jonathan, let me know when the mangoes come in, and if you have any extra that you can give me a really great deal on. He has my phone number on the shelf in the back in the produce department so that whenever he has extra ripe bananas or extra mangoes, or when he has a fruit that comes in that's really spectacular, he'll call me and let me know. I'll also tell him about certain things that I really love that he carries, and I'll say, hey, when you get this in and you have a case of this, call me up and let me know because I want to come in and buy it. And he calls me. So it's really important to get on a first name basis, give them your phone number, and just let them know the kind of things that you're looking for. And believe me, they will be more than happy to help you out because it helps their budget as well. Number 5, befriend the people at the farmers markets. Befriend the farmers. I get to know every single one of the people I shop from at the farmers market. I typically know most of them by their first name, and they know me. I even have some of their phone numbers. The great thing about becoming friends with the people at your farmer's market and getting to know them, you become friends with them, and they really want to take care of you. And I can't tell you how many times I'll buy a large amount of fruits and vegetables from these people, and then they will in turn give me a big bag of something for free. A big bag of fruit. Sometimes they'll give me some fruit that's really, really ripe, maybe for smoothies or maybe really ripe apples for juicing. Whatever it is, I always welcome the free stuff that they give me. And it is so nice because it always comes in handy. And even if I can't use it, I can always pass it on to someone else who can. Number 6, I learned this from my husband. Always ask for a discount, no matter where you go. I can't tell you how many times we've been out at any kind of store. It doesn't matter whether it's a clothing store, a bulk food store, a home goods store. It doesn't matter. My husband always asks in a fun way, hey, what's my discount? Or don't forget to throw in my good customer discount. Something like that. And I can't tell you how many times people will say, okay, I'll give you a discount. And they'll give him a 10% discount, even a 5% discount, sometimes more. Sometimes they'll throw in something for free because they can't give a discount, but they'll say, well, I can't give you a discount, but I can give you such and such for free today. So no matter where you are or what you're buying, always ask for a discount because you never know when you're actually going to get it. Number 7, foraging. There are so many places in your local area that you might not know about that fruit is just falling from the trees and you can go and just pick fruit. There are websites online to help you locate these places, and you may have neighbors on your street with fruit trees, and you may see that they're loaded with fruit and the fruit is just falling to the ground. Don't be afraid to go to their front door, politely knock and ask, hey, I see you have a lot of fruit on your fruit trees here. Would you mind if I took some? Most of the time people will be like, oh, please, take as much as you want. It's falling on the ground and rotting. You just never know what's going to happen. The worst they could possibly say is no. Number 8 is such a great one. I love this one. I do this myself. Grow your own food. I have a really small little balcony, but I'm able to grow a good variety of tomatoes, fresh herbs, and every once in a while I can grow some other things. So growing your own food, even if you only have a small area to grow it in, really makes a big difference because especially with herbs, you can buy a big thing of herbs at the store and only use a small amount of it before the rest of it goes bad. And if you have it growing outside in your yard and you can just go and pick the little amount that you need for your salad dressing or for your whatever dish you're making, and then the rest can stay growing on the vine. So that can be a really inexpensive way. You can plant stuff by seed for pennies, literally pennies. I have tomato plants that I planted from seed. The tomato season is almost over, and the tomato plants are still producing. Actually, tomato season pretty much is done, but my plants are still producing the most delicious tomatoes. I've got some gold cherry tomatoes, I've got early girl tomatoes, and this would cost quite a bit at the store, and the plants just keep producing. So growing your own food can be one of the most rewarding ways to follow a raw food diet on a budget. Another thing that you can do when you have scraps left over from foods that you buy at the store or you buy at the farmer's market, you can cut off the bottom sometimes and grow them. So you can cut off a good portion of the bottom of, let's say, like sweet onions, spring onions, and you have this much of the onion and then this much of the root. And you just put that in the ground and it will regrow a whole new set of onions. You can regrow celery, you can regrow potatoes if you're eating cooked food. You can regrow so many different things. This is something you can look up online, but definitely look into it if you have the space to grow things because that will definitely help you save quite a bit of money. Number 9. Another thing I do is search for deals online. I buy a lot of stuff online because I get the best deals. And you can price match so much easier. A lot of times, if you buy enough, you'll get free shipping. And this way, I save a lot of money. Some of the things that I buy online are bulk sun-dried tomatoes, nuts and seeds. Almost all of my supplements that I take, I buy online. I also tend to buy any of the skincare products that I might use online. And finally, number 10, go in on a combined bulk purchase with your friends, family, neighbors, and your fellow fruit eaters, because if you go in together and do a big bulk buy, you're going to have huge, huge savings. The more you buy, the better the deals you're going to get. So if you can find a bunch of people in your local area who also want to buy the same things you're buying, you can buy in bulk and get great savings. In addition, you can create a network of friends and fruit eaters who may have extra fruit that is about to go bad that you may be able to buy off of them for a great discount. And you may also be able to share with one another where the best deals are locally in your area. So it's good to have a network of friends. You can set up a network on Facebook, you can set up a network on meetup.com. That is also a great way to save a lot of money and be in the know about where the best deals are and how to save more on many of your purchases. I hope you find these tips helpful. Many of them have been so helpful to me and really helped me save money on this diet. A lot of people think it's really expensive, but actually, in the long run, when you think about it, it's so much more affordable than any standard American diet could ever be. And one of the biggest reasons I find it's so affordable is because eating this way, I've not gotten sick. I haven't gotten a cold or a flu. I haven't had the need to go to the doctor. I don't have any big medical bills. And that's something that a lot of people don't think about. This really is my monthly insurance or my weekly insurance. I'm saving so much on medical bills by taking care of my health and not having to worry about diseases and disorders and all these uncomfortable things that used to plague me, that used to send me to the doctor almost every week. So I just want to remind you of how amazing eating a raw food diet can be, not just for your overall health and well-being, but your quality of life improves so much. And you actually really do start saving money, a lot more money than you ever used to before. I definitely spend way less than I ever used to. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you found it helpful and you think others will find it helpful, be sure to share it as well. And that's it for this edition of Raw Synergy TV. I will see you next time.